So behind me here is all of the feed bunks that I got yesterday. It flings dirt up everywhere. It even flung up a bone apparently. Good morning and welcome back to Franzmeier Farms. As you saw in the last video, I finished up with beans, and that was actually last night. And this morning, we're gonna grease up this roller that we're renting from the neighbor. I noticed this pin the weld is broken. Looks like it's been welded once before. So I'm gonna grind that down, pound it back over, and re-weld it before it comes out, and we have a heck of a problem. So let's get to grinding that to fix it. And we'll give this thing a lube before Trevor gets here. Hello everyone. Didn't have enough storage on my phone yesterday when I was recording, working on the rollers, so I didn't get any more clips yesterday. As you can see behind me, we are rotary hoeing. We got our 1456 on the neighbor's rotary hoe that we're renting. And yeah, I've got all that done, and this half of the field is stripped out. It's not horrible throughout the whole field, but there's just so many spots that sat water and it crusted bad. And there's a lot of spots out here like this where we got some coming, but it's got to get through this crust. And if we don't help break it up, they'll end up dying, and then we'll have gaps. You can see that guy right there. He wasn't gonna make it much longer. Well, he's probably dead now. But we got this thick crust out here. So I'll get some clips. It's kind of a handful because I'm running about 15 miles an hour. But I'll get some clips from you. It's kind of satisfying to watch the dirt get flung up behind. It's also very dirty. It flings dirt up everywhere, so I got dirt all over the platform, all over the seat, everything. It even flung up a bone, apparently. But, yeah, I'll get some clips of this thing running through the field. Well, the last clip that you guys have seen was a couple weeks ago now. We've been getting some rain, and not a whole lot's been going on, so we are going to work on some shop work here. Gonna swap some tires on our 666 We got these tires that have been in the hog house for many years, and they're a lot better than these ones that are on the tractor currently. So we are gonna get them swapped and get a time lapse for you guys. Well, as you guys can see, we got the tires off, or this tire off. Trevor buffed the rust off and gave it some paint. So we got a new tube and another one over there for the other side. So we're gonna get these tires cleaned up and get it thrown back on. After the last clip, we ended up getting the other tire on. We took the old tire off and Trevor buffed the rim, got some paint on it because it was a little bit rusty, and we went and did some tree trimming, means it was nice out, let the paint dry, and got the tires on. So yeah, these tires definitely aren't new, but they were sitting around and they have more tread than the other ones that were on. I don't know if it was worth all the work of doing it, but they're on now. Today, it's a couple days later actually. Yesterday I went and got some feed bunks. I'll show you those. So behind me here is all of the feed bunks that I got yesterday. These I got on a DPA auction. There's a bunch of J bunks here. These are all J bunks. And then down there at the end, these, I'm not sure what kind of bunk they're called, but they're 5 foot wide. All these bunks are 10 foot long. And yeah, and I got 6 of these, except that one is broken. And there's another one that's cracked. And then there's supposed to be 14 of these J bunks, but I got 2 more. So 16 of these J bunks. And then I also got all these brackets to go underneath. So on these style, this one and that one, they're a different brand. So the feet are on them cast in, or not cast in, but you know what I mean. And these, you have to place them and then set the bunk on top. I also got end caps, 2 end caps for these J bunks and 2 end caps for these bigger ones. So if you guys are probably wondering, why in the world do I have all these feed bunks if we don't have any cattle? Well, someday I would like to have cattle. Probably not going to be in the next couple years, but someday. Whenever I find an acreage, I would like to have some cattle. Obviously, there's a lot of feed bunks there, so I could feed a lot of cattle, but price was right, and they were down in Battle Creek, which is about an hour drive from here, so they weren't that far away. Me and Dad made a couple trips yesterday with my pickup and gooseneck, and he was with the baby binder in the flatbed, and brought them all home. Now today means it's a bit gloomy. I'm gonna get the Hagee out and we're gonna put some new spray tips on because I got some different spray tips for our corn post this year. So I got these new tips, they're going to be running every other nozzle. That way I can keep my pressure lower for this corn post for the product that we're spraying. So I need to turn every other nozzle to this and put my tip in like so. And then this one, I'll just give him a turn like that. Probably easier to see from the backside here. So now that guy is shut off and that guy is on. And then this one, we'll go there and get one of these and so on and so forth. All right, now if you guys can see under the boom here, every other nozzle is a green one. So that way I only had to buy half as many nozzles because these tips, if you look on them, HF 140, so it's 140 degrees of spray pattern. 15 is the orifice size, where if you look at these AIXRs, there I just took one of these apart. These green ones are a one-body design. These other ones, this is the tip, and that is just the collar that locks it on to the nozzle body. But if you look at this, 110 right there in the front. So if I cover that up, 110 degree fan on the spray pattern, and then an 06 on the size of the tip. So these, I can be spraying around 13 to 15 miles per hour at about 40 to 50 psi with this on every single nozzle. So that's an 06. This is a 15. So this one being on every other one makes it about, what is that, 7.5? If we're trying to compare apples to apples, 7.5 on the size. But I want to go with a lower pressure on these so that I don't get as much drift. So this will be running the same rate as these at the same speed, just with a lower pressure. So instead of 40 psi, I might be at 20 to 30. So that's the reason why we switched tips. I thought I'd come down here and show you guys. This is the cornfield that I was rotary hoeing, which was quite a while ago actually. But it's in this video, so you just saw it probably just a few minutes ago, honestly. But I just was going to show you how the corn is coming out here. Still some uneven emergence. I don't know if that was planter spacing. Obviously double is a planter spacing issue, but you can just see where the crusting issues were, because I didn't rotary hoe all the way out here. I started hoeing about over here, so about 6 rows over, I think. But we sprayed our borders. I don't believe I put that in the video and recorded anything, but we have had some weed pressure mostly around our edges. So probably about a week ago by now, we just put the skinny tires on the Haggy and bordered all of our edges of our cornfields just to try and get the weed pressure lowered and buy us some more time before spraying our post, because out in the middle of the field the weed pressure isn't as bad. But you can see all the grass, and there's thistles over here growing in these first couple rows, and you can see a lot of it is dying under here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this outer tip section is kind of tipped down. You can kind of see it. It's harder to tell on camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lengthen out this. I don't know what this is called. I guess a heim joint. There's one on each side. Lengthen them both out on the bottom here and try and get this to tip out. We'll try that on that one and move over to the other side. It looks straight now. Might be down just a titch at the tip yet. I'm gonna adjust the first side a little bit more, and then it should be good. Now just like that, it's adjusted and looks much better. It's straight with the boom now. So that was definitely the issue. Just needed a little adjustment. This is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys all for watching. I forgot to shoot an outro, so this is just a little clip of what's to come in the next video. Thank you again for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.